Ladies and gents, welcome to the video. I'm GetGoodGuy. This is Battlefield 5, and this video is not completely scripted, so it may get weird up in here, just so you're aware. And also, this piece of content is purely for joke purposes. If you take it in any way seriously, then that's your fault, and you have to go and tell Westy that you want to be his personal back scratcher on his latest video, which I'll link to in the description. Don't tell him I sent you, that's what's going to make it funny for me. If you do enjoy this video though, you have to go and tell the broken machine that you want to marry his legs on his latest video, link again in the description. Don't tell him why. Thank you and enjoy this piece of content. So today I'm bringing to you the life of a medic main. Not the super rare good kind of medic. No, that's no fun to talk about. I mean your commonly found rage-inducing medic main with a degree in medical malpractice. We all know the type, the ones that couldn't care less about the well-being of their allies, the ones that clearly lied on their resume to get the job and they're actually just bloodthirsty psychopaths with an addiction to sugar, causing them to run around like a hyper kid on back alley smack at some birthday party for little Timmies. And so we're going to go through the different aspects of what it's like to be such a medic main and their life. I'll split it into different sections for you to digest, such as personality, playstyle, weapon choices, etc. And this will keep it simple for the medic mains actually watching who are going to get mad, who struggle with too much information and stimulus at once. Don't worry, we all have sympathy for you and your tiny brains. And an important point about this, the background footage is me playing as a medic normally because I'm not a medic main and I had no interest in faking that today, so I'm sorry if that doesn't fit with what I'm describing, but I like to actually be useful for my team, so deal with it, my little babies. That was very strange. I think I have to say at least one super weird thing in every unscripted video, but carry on. Aspect number one, we'll start with personality. Well, actually they're somewhat devoid of personality, if we're honest, usually conversing in a series of grunts and vague sounds of dissatisfaction as a recon pings them from 80 meters, and of course there's then a tendency to cry as their KD ratio drops, so you gotta give them a little pat on the head and tell them it's gonna be okay, it'll be alright, don't worry about it. But regardless, some of them are in counselling for that, so maybe they'll improve their attitude and outlook on life, maybe broaden their horizons a bit beyond just running around in a video game and being selfish. No, that won't happen, but a boy can dream. And of course they have zero empathy or sympathy. They're psychopaths or sociopaths or the path of no return if you're dead and they run past you, and whatever else I can come up with off the top of my head. The most common shout they hear on the battlefield is, "Are you blind?" as they step over a down teammate without a second's thought and head off to be a crane-eating moron somewhere else. In fact, let me go through some things they care about more than reviving you. They care more about what Madonna had for breakfast. They care more about how many toilet breaks the Queen takes per day. They care more about whether you can take a bath in ketchup. They care more about when your dad is going to finally come home. They care more about whether Ninja plays with female streamers yet, and basically almost anything else in the world, the point being, they don't care about reviving you. And of course, to stress, this is your commonly found medic main, not the rare good ones. If you are one of those, then we salute you, I love you, I will marry you and provide you with a lifetime supply of KFC, unless you're a vegetarian, in which case, cucumbers? Do you like cucumbers? I'll get you cucumbers. Deal. Next up, weapon choice. SMGs, of course. Sure, there are bolt-action carbines, but they require lots of aiming and stuff that they don't want to do, so very few use them, and you can't just sprint around like a rabid dog with those, so why bother? The most common form of medic main will go for a fast-firing option to spray and pray with. So for example, the Type 2A dominance period was like an elongated Christmas for them. Yes, all their Christmases came at once, as they found they no longer needed to aim, control recoil, or really worry about reloading. They collectively sent DICE a thank you basket full of whatever they could find of value that they owned, which was nothing in a basket, because they only actually value teasing people with their revive needle before waddling off to die in a mid-range hail of bullets. You rarely see them using a slower firing, longer range SMG, but it does occasionally happen. Although those players are likely too range conscious to truly fit the medic main archetype, it pretty much comes down to the Suomi, the Thompson, the Type 2A, maybe the Type 100, you know, stuff like that, because who needs variety when you can have sheer boredom and familiarity, right? The calculation done to select a weapon usually goes something like, how many bullets has it got? How fast does it shoot? How much it kill? How much I have to do? Divided by my IQ score equals, yeah, I'll go for the Thompson again. And yes, that's a completely accurate accurate representation. Okay, next category, average length of their sausage. Small, like a chipolata. If you're female, you get a pass on this one. My female medic mains, I got nothing, good for you. Next category, playstyle. Run here, run there, run everywhere, run without a care, and medical supplies we never share. I'm kind of proud of that one. The heals are for them to stay alive, that's it, that's the point. You don't get bandages. If you want to stay alive, don't get shot. Because the medic main doesn't give a toss about you. They often slide a lot, but not in the way that I've shown you before in tutorials. No, they do it in a much more unnecessary fashion, like just random moments because they think it looks flashy, and they often lose all control of their aim doing this and, spray the clouds with bullets. Bless them, they're very simple beings. They also play medic bingo, where they have to cross off different things on their bingo card in their play session. For example, we have run past one down teammate, run past maybe a group of down teammates, try and spray and pray someone from 50 yards, ignore the cries of teammates around them for heals, pretend that their existence as a medic in a video game makes up for their failings in real life. And of course, my favorite, this one actually comes after their play session, go onto social media and brag about their wonderful KD on the only class that has infinite heals. Good for you, pat on the back, well done guys. Right, on to our next aspect, other pastimes. Some of these include staring at themselves in the mirror, reciting all the songs from High School Musical back to back, bullying the kid at school who pretends to be a tractor, and of course eating as many servings of their mum's spaghetti as they can. 10 out of 10, I would totally date again. But let's move on to our next aspect, commonly heard things coming from a medic main. First off, look at me, I'm the best in the game, man. No one can kill me, bruv. I'm the best, man. I'm the best. I went for like chavvy English here, but I mean that's fine. Probably quite befitting. Ain't nobody gonna beat me, man. I'm better than all those YouTubers and streamers and stuff. Look at me, I never die, and anytime I die, it's my team's fault. It's not my fault. I got kind of into that one. Number 2, why the hell did he die there for, man? That's too far. That's at least 5 meters away. I'm not going there. Number 3, he's not really in cover. I'm not going for that. That's not enough cover. This stupid shouldn't have died there. Number 4, look at all these plebs around me dying, dude. What are they doing? They need to stop getting shot. And number 5, oh, look at him camping way back there, dude. That's stupid. Why he's not using a close range weapon? That's dumb. He ain't playing properly, man. Oh, and a bonus one, number 6. Yes, mom, I know. I'll try and keep it down. Sorry. Yeah, I know the basement isn't far from your bedroom. I get it. I don't know what I'm doing with these. So in conclusion, medic mains generally suck. There's a few really good ones out there, but most of them, you guys blow. And that's why you play medic all the time. Some of you just enjoy it. Some of you are very good at it, but others are just abusing it. But it is all just in good fun, mainly, kind of, ish. But whatever you enjoy, go and do. And maybe I'll do the assault main and support main and recon main soon. We'll see. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leaving a like is huge. Please subscribe if you're new here as well. I'm putting out so much content, I promise you. So I really hope you end up enjoying it and you'll stay up to date with a subscription and possibly notifications. And all the links to my social media, including Patreon, where some awesome people support me, can all be found in the description and the pinned comment. Here is the board of awesome for the epic people who do already support me on Patreon. They're all absolute heroes and I love them all deeply and of course, often. If you want to join them on the board of awesome, the link to the Patreon page is in the description and my pinned comment. And with that all said, I'm GetGoodGuy and I'll see you next time. Laters. Okay, hi, a few of you that are still here. I've been waiting to do this on a video that fell short of 10 minutes because I figure anyone that stays after all that to get to this point without being told about it, you're the sort of people I want to hear from for this. Because you probably watch a lot of the content, watch it often, etc. So I make a lot of different stuff in this game now, but a lot of what really hits, what sells, what gets growth and that kind of stuff is the humorous stuff, is the lists. Top 10 types of player, top 10 types of enemies, that kind of thing. But I don't want to milk it too much. I need some ideas of stuff that you actually want to see, because if people keep watching it, it makes sense for me to keep making it if you guys like it. But I don't want to get to the point of people being like, this is just the same thing, of course. So if you've got ideas like top 10 or top 20 this or that, or life of this or that, let me know, get in the comments below, tell me you got to the end of the video and you heard this and this is your suggestion. I'd really like to hear it. It's really useful. I'm already thinking of doing top 10 types of teammates, top 10 types of campers, maybe top 10 or 20 or whatever types of vehicle users, but more ideas would be great because we've got a long time to go before the next game, so I'm going to need lots of content that you guys actually think will be of value. I want to keep providing something you enjoy as well as, getting the viewership. So I want to fulfill both things, make it worthwhile for me and for you, so your input will be really useful. Please let me know what you think. Thank you for watching so much of the content. The support, while this game isn't very popular, is insane to me. My channel is solid, I've got a good following now, but it's nowhere near what I felt like it maybe would be in BF5 because the game's been such a kind of commercial failure failure in a lot of ways, so still picking up 400,000 views a month and stuff at the minute is kind of crazy, so thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I will now see you next time. Enemy type number 5 is not study. I said that really weird, but most of you will know who that is. He's an epic sniper on PC. He's absolutely phenomenal. He's cultivated his skills over years of playing Battlefield, and a lot of people out there are not him, but they try to be him. They'll use a bolt action rifle all the time,